All right, boys, we are here with our NFL Week 11 game pick, so let's just get straight into it. Starting with Jets versus Patriots. I'm actually going to go Jets here. Now, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. I hate the Patriots, bro. They do-dooed on my Bucks, bro. Screw the Patriots, bro. They dogged on them, so I'm just rooting for the Jets more than anything. So I'm going to go with the Jets here, right? But hear me out. Patriots, they're going to lose. They're going to lose games here and there, bro. It's time that this winning streak ends, and it's going to be the shocker. It's on prime time. I feel like when good teams lose, it's usually on these prime time. Like when shocker wins happen, it's usually on prime time. So, you know what? This is a gut feeling. This is me more hating on the Patriots, but I'm going to go the Jets here. We got a 9:30 a.m. game, Commanders versus the Dolphins. Probably the worst NFL game in NFL history. I don't know who's waking up for this, but here we go. I will be going the Dolphins. Commanders are just struggling. They lost their guy, Jaden Daniels, right? It's just like they're falling apart. Jaden Daniels is that team. That's who you're building that team around. His second year with the draft picks and who you're trading for. Like, they were building that team around him. Obviously, now he's gone. So now you're kind of stuck with Marcus Mariota, who's not a bad quarterback, but he's also just not the greatest, and he's not going to get those wins for you. And also, Tua is starting to look a little bit better, and Dolphins are starting, actually put some points on the board. So I will be going the Dolphins here. Texans versus the Titans. I will be going the Texans here. As much as I don't like the Texans this year and CJ Stroud, they're not really doing too hot in my opinion. Defense is amazing, though. Texas defense is amazing. Titans are just horrible. In my opinion, Titans are the worst team in the league. They look horrendous. Cam Ward can't get anything done. The offense can't put points on the board. The defense is not great. Again, so whether or not I think Texans aren't the greatest, Titans are doo-doo buns. So we'll be going Texans here. Bears versus the Vikings. Now, this is a good one. J.J. McCarthy is back. He kind of looked inconsistent, right? Like, he was able to put some, touchdowns on the board, put some points on the board, right? But, like, he still didn't look too hot. And also, I'm very high on Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson and the Bears this year. I think they're looking great. They're doing, really good. They're starting to rank up there with the record-wise and be, one of the top NFC teams. So I will be going the Bears here. Again, I just like Caleb Williams with Ben Johnson. I think this is the greatest coaching decision for Caleb Williams. His rookie year didn't look too hot, but obviously under the influence of one of the better offensive coaches in the league, it shows that he is a good coach. And look at Caleb Williams in the offense this year. So, yeah, it will be going the Bears. Panthers versus Falcons. I'm actually going to go Panthers here. Falcons, I just can't trust them, bro. Right? They're very inconsistent. One week they could beat the best team in the league. The next they lose to the worst team in the league. They really heavily rely on B.J. Robinson, so if B.J. Robinson isn't having a good game, which has been a few times this year, that's when they lose. I mean, you could just check the stats. Every time B.J. Robinson has a bad game, they're losing, right? They're very heavily on B.J. Robinson in that run game, and I just cannot, rely on that. And also, Rico Dowdo, if you want to talk about, running backs, Rico is doing his thing. He's going crazy over there, right? And I just trust him more than the Falcons. So I will be going the Panthers here. Green Bay at the Giants. Listen. I'm going the Giants, baby, because the GOAT, Jameis Winston, is playing. The greatest quarterback of all time is playing. Here we go. Jameis is going to get that dub. He's going to eat those dubs. He's going to eat those dubs, bro. Jameis is the GOAT. Screw Green Bay, bro. Micah Parsons won't even lay a finger on Jameis Winston. I'm going the Giants here. Chargers versus the Jags. I will be going the Chargers. I love Justin Herbert and his offense this year. Honestly, I like the Jags and their offense this year as well. Honestly, I think this will be one of the better matchups this week for sure. I think this will be a fun game. I don't see Chargers blowing the Jags out or anything, but I sound like a broken record. I say this week after week. I just don't think Jags are as good as their record, right? They have a good record. I don't think they're that good. I don't think they're a bad team, but I just don't think they're a top-tier team. I do like the Chargers over them. I know Chargers are kind of struggling, losing a lot of their O-line. I know that kind of hurts Justin Herbert, but again, I still trust them more, man. I just feel like Jags are just not that team, not as great as their record. So I like the Chargers here. Bengals versus the Steelers. I will be going the Steelers here. Bengals aren't looking too hot. I know it's rumored that Joe Burrow is coming back maybe, or next week. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I'm going to have to go Steelers here. A-Rod and DK Metcalf doing their thing. That Steelers D is doing that thing. I think Steelers are one of the teams that should have a better record. I mean, if you look at some of their losses, it's by like, a few points by a touchdown, right? Like, it's not by much. Like, Steelers could have a better record. It's just one unfortunate play that screws them, where their record isn't as great as other AFC teams. But I think Steelers are a top-tier AFC team. I think they're up there, and I think they could make a deep playoff run. So I will be going the Steelers here. Bucks versus the Bills. Listen, bro, as much as I love Josh Allen, White Lightning himself, bro, I'm a Bucks fan, and I love Baker even more. Baker is Timothy. Baker will get it done. Bucks are not losing again, bro. Bucks cannot afford this loss. I think Bucks are going to play their heart out. I think Bills defense isn't great at all. I think Baker Mayfield is going to have a crazy field day against that Bills defense. And there's rumors that Bucky might come back. If Bucky comes back, that makes my answer way higher that Bucks are winning this. But yeah, I think it will be a fight, right? I don't see Bills blowing out the Bucks. I don't see Bucks blowing out the Bills. It's gonna go, it's gonna be pretty close. It could be like by a field goal. It could be by a game-winning touchdown, a 2-minute drive situation, right? Which Baker is the greatest at doing this year. So if I'm gonna trust more, I will be trusting Baker and the Bucks to take on the Bills. 49ers versus the Cardinals. I will be going the 49ers. Cardinals just look horrendous. Jacoby Brissett, sorry. Well, it's just not getting it done, bro. He's not him. He's not going to get it done. I feel bad for Marvin Harrison Jr. over there. He hasn't really had a great quarterback in the NFL yet. Yeah, it's just looking rough for the Cardinals. Obviously, one of the lower tier teams for sure. Down there with the Titans and Jets are just a dog crap team. So, yeah, I'll go for the Niners here. And 49ers have CMC and looking good. So, yeah, that's who I'm going with here. Seahawks versus the Rams. Probably the best game this week by far. This matchup's about to be insane. Sam Darnold versus Matthew Stafford. 2 quarterbacks going for MVP this year. 2 quarterbacks killing it. 2 quarterbacks that have a good receiver weapon. Sam Darnold, JSN. Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams. Oh my God, they're cooking. All right. But listen, I will be going the Rams here. I'm a big Matthew Stafford fan. I love Sam Darnold. I love the Seahawks this year. The Seahawks look dangerous, right? And I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they make a deep playoff run with how dangerous they look. But I just a tiny bit, like Rams a tiny bit more. And Matthew Stafford, I think, are going to get it done. And I think I just trust Rams defense more than the Seahawks defense, right? Like, as much as their offenses might be on the same level, for sure, if I'm going to say who I think the defense is better out of the 2 teams, I will be going to Rams. So who do I trust to make those few, important stops to win the game in a close game? I will be going the Rams. Chiefs versus the Broncos. I'm going Broncos here. Broncos own the Chiefs. Chiefs are dog crap. They suck. No one likes them. So, yeah, I'm going Broncos here. Bo Nix is going to get it done. Troy Franklin is starting to rise up on that offense. Watch out for Bo Nix in this offense. And RJ Harvey. Everyone, I feel like it's just like Broncos are getting better, if that makes sense. Like, their team is starting to stack up. RJ Harvey, Troy Franklin. So, yeah, I'm going to go them over the Chiefs. Also, Mahomes sucks. Ravens versus the Browns. Now, I do want to say Ravens here because Lamar Jackson's back. They're looking like the old Ravens again. But even though Browns aren't the greatest, that defense is top tier. It might be a top 5, defense this year. Maybe top 3. But not just that. Browns have always been a Ravens kryptonite, being in the same division. So, like, I want to say Browns, but I can't believe I'm saying this, Browns being Ravens kryptonite. I will be saying Ravens only just because I just think Ravens are going to, like, go crazy, right? They have to win this. If they want to go to playoffs, they have to win this. They're 1 win behind the Steelers. They need this win if they want to win the division, go to playoffs, right? Like, they're not going to be a team that makes a higher seed with that record they have at the moment. So their best chance, or really their only chance to make playoffs, is to beat out the Steelers in the division. And again, being down 1 win, they need this. So yeah, I think Ravens are going to play their heart out. I'm going to go Ravens here. Lions versus the Eagles. This will be a good Sunday night football game. I'm excited for this one. I will be going the Lions. The Lions, man, I don't know why they're not being talked about. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they win the Super Bowl this year. That team is ridiculous. Defense is ridiculous. Offense is ridiculous. You have the best running back duo in the game. The receivers are insane. Jared Goff is playing good. The defense, it's just a good team. I hate saying that because screw the Lions. They hurt my man Mike Evans and taunted him. But again, even if I think some of their players are pieces of crap, they're still a good team. And I just think Eagles are good, but like again, Jalen Hurts, man, has not impressed me this season. I'm a Jalen Hurts defender. I always defended him over the seasons, but this year I am more on the negative side. He's not looking too hot for me. So prime time, I will be going the Lions here. Cowboys versus the Raiders. I'm actually gonna go Raiders here, and I can't believe I'm saying this. This might be my first time this season picking Raiders in a prediction here. I'm only saying this because I think Cowboys are good. I hate to say it, but I think Cowboys are actually good. Offense looks insane with that George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, Dak Prescott playing like he could go for MVP, right? Defense is stacked. But again, they lose. They lose to bad teams. That's just how Cowboys are so weird, bro. They like to lose to bad teams but beat the good teams. Like, what is happening? What is happening? That's just how Cowboys go. Lose to bad teams to beat good teams, and then lose in playoffs every year, like first round. I don't know what it is. It's just a Cowboys thing. I want them to win this. I wouldn't I think Raiders and Geno Smith is buns, but again, can I really trust the Cowboys? I don't think I can. All right, can I trust the... Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. I said it right. That was embarrassing. All right, so that's all my NFL Week 11 game picks. You guys tell me some of your predictions down below in the comments, or if there's one I said that you disagree with, I'm down to debate you in the comments. Just say it. Friendly debate. I'm down. Let's have fun. Have some fun there. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoy. Drop a like, sub, and I'm gonna catch y'all that next one though.